Let you all open all your three eyes.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
In this sacred manual of power manifestation, which serves as a scriptural authority containing the Shastra Pramanas, eternal unchangeable truths, Apta Pramanas, Atma Pramanas, Sakshi Pramanas, and Prataksha Pramanas, we present to you the various powers of Paramashiva. By this, we place before humanity the supreme authenticity of the power manifestation science established by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness Nithyananda Paramashivam. Paramashiva has systematically revealed these powers in their purest forms as various techniques and revelations to experience pure oneness with Paramashiva. As a direct experience of oneness with Paramashiva, his Shaktis powerfully manifest in an initiated being at different levels of human consciousness, physicality, physiology, psychology, and neurology permanently. We offer these power manifestation manuals to celebrate your experience of oneness with the Supreme Paramashiva. Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam, Jnana Paddhati Manual, under the guidance of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattvamasyaadilakshya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is power manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself explaining what is power manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I have added the ultimate powerfulness, Turiyatita, in your whole being and doing. Manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, playing with life, playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence, all these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
Now let's understand who is Paramashiva. Bhagavan himself has beautifully explained the Paramashiva in all of us.
Paramashiva does manifestation, maintenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion and liberation. He resides in his supreme Paramashiva Swarupa as Ajomuha or Adhomuha, unborn, beyond form, formlessness. Is Paramashiva Swarupa. That Paramashiva Swarupa manifests with these 5 faces as Sadashiva, Tatpurusha, Vamadeva, Ahora, Satyojata, Ishana. 5 faces he manifests and does the Panchakritya, Srishti, manifestation, Sthiti, sustenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Trobhava, pulling out of delusion, Anugraha, liberation. Understand? He does all these 5 jobs. Through these 5 phases. Now listen carefully. Tatpurusham, Vamadevam, Satyojatam, Ahoram, Ishanam. These 5 phases does Panchakrityas. Each phase, each dimension is not just one F-A-C-E phase, P-H-A-S-E phase. It's not just F-A-C-E, P-H-A-S-E. Understand? The creation, not just creation getting created, even sustenance need to be created, destruction need to be created, and pulling out of delusion need to be created, liberation need to be created. Then creation, manifestation need to be maintained. Maintenance, sthiti itself need to be maintained. Destruction, samhara, the rejuvenation need to be sustained, maintained when it is happening. Pulling out of delusion, trobhava, need to be maintained when it is happening. And anugraha, liberation, need to be maintained when it is happening. Those micromilliseconds when it is happening. So understand, Satyojata Murti as 5 phase, Ishana Murti as 5 phase, Vamadeva Murti as 5 phase, Agora Murti has 5 phase, Tatpurusha Murti has 5 phase. So, Tatpurusha Murti as is 5 phase, Agora Murti has is 5 phase, Vamadeva Murti has is 5 phase, Satyojata Murti has his 5 phase, Ishana Murti has his 5 phase. All these 5 Murtis, 5 phases put together is 25 phases of Mahasadashiva.
Bhagavan beautifully explained Paramashiva. Now, who is His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is a reviver of Kailasha, the ancient Enlightenment civilization, the great cosmic borderless nation. Is an avatar from and is a Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam has made Science of Power Manifestation Yoga temple-based university for humanity, Sovereign Order of Kailasha, led by His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam and Nithyananda Order of Monks, Nuns, Hindu diasporas are working for global peace to give superconscious breakthrough to humanity. Nithyananda Hindu University, world's largest with extended campus in 150 countries, is collecting, organizing, preserving, time capsuling, decoding, spreading and reviving 20 million source books of Hinduism and 64 sacred arts, science like Ayurveda, music, dance, sculpting, astrology, Vastu, and many more. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam is 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Shamalapita Sarvanyapita, ancient apex body of Hinduism and present emperor of Suryavamsa Surangi Swamrajyam. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam has survived the worst persecution of multiple assassination attempts on person and character by anti-Hindu elements. Beautifully, Bhagavan now explains who is His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Everything is infinitely powerful. You realize your potentiality. You establish yourself in the completion, space of completion. You are God, that's all. All of us are gods. The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience the skin of the stone on rock on which I was sitting and the skin of this body. Both carry me equally. In both I exist equally. Sangha is a place where the tattvas are taught to you, and till it becomes satya, you are supported. Akhadas are basically founded by Sadashiva himself. All is ganas, Shiva ganas. Exactly the word gana means. In your length, breadth, depth, if you are filled by Shiva, you are Shiva gana. All the Shiva ganas formed the first Akhada. Later on, much later, Kapila Muni organizes Mahanirvani Akhada. Then all other Akhadas. As Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada, the oldest apex body of Hinduism, I welcome every one of you. What I am teaching is from original Agamas Yogapada. The science very clearly declares, Sadashiva is very clear, manifestation of these powers happen when you experience oneness with Sadashiva. choose your guru, the best thing is find a person who is enlightened, experienced, who can play with energy, who can directly transmit experience to you, and who is in tune with the original Shastras, the source of the knowledge. All the revealed scriptures available about the yoga directly by Sadashiva for you to do research, study, practice, question the people who teach.
The science of power manifestation is a gift to the humanity which is authentic, time-tested, scientific and foolproof. Diksha, or the initiation from His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashivam, makes the science directly an experience for the initiates. The experience is directly authenticated by the Pramanas. The Shastra Pramanas, the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures, the Veda and Agamas. The Apta Pramanas, the experience of the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayanamars, Alvars and Siddhars, who are the authority of Hinduism, who have scientists who time-tested and verified the science of power manifestation. The Atma Pramanas are the avatar who land on the planet Earth to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar, personal experience of power manifestation. Shakshi Pramanas, or the experience of the millions of disciples, devotees and followers initiated into the science of power manifestation by Bhagavan himself. Pratyaksha Pramanas, or the scientific studies which can be measured, measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state.
Nithyananda Jnana Paddhati for mind reading, for reading others' mind. Let's go to the powerful cognition from Bhagavan Satsang.
Than others' mind. Why, tomorrow I am going to add this initiation into remote healing and third eye power. So, from tomorrow, not only you are physical doctor, psychological doctor also. You can read others' mind and help them to get healed. For that, the preparatory initiation I will have to do today is ability to read your own mind and others' mind. Understand? The knack is unclutching. Unclutching makes you manifest the power to read your own mind and others' mind. Yes. Now, let's enter into initiation. Sit with the decision to unclutch. That's all. Namam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I'll expand on yesterday's subject. Art of reading the mind. Today I'll expand on the sutra in a very elaborate way. The subject was art of reading your mind. Please understand, Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat. The exact English translation of these three words is self, God and world. Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat. All three are made of same stuff. How you respond to all three will always be same. Please understand. If you are confused about self, you will be confused about Ishvara, God. If you are confused about self, you will be confused about the world. If you are clear about the self, you will be clear about Ishvara. If you are clear about the self, you will be clear about the world. If you have visual understanding about yourself, for example, when you look inside what you are, if you get an idea visually, you will be able to see Ishvara visually. You will be able to see the cosmos, anything, anywhere visually. If you close your eyes and see yourself, you have only verbal idea, what thoughts are going inside. You can see Ishvara also only verbally. And about world also, you will have only verbal knowledge. Please understand. I am defining some of the basic truths, then I will give you the technique and process. Today I will take you deeper and deeper on this science of mind reading, because it will really help you to know about your own mind. You need to know about your mind, how it is cheating you. If you know how your mind is cheating you, then your anger will be directed in right direction. Don't direct your anger on me. Direct your anger on you, which is cheating you. Many times I have seen people direct anger on the whole. When I say me, I am not only pointing this 6 feet body, on the whole. If you are angry about life, if you are angry about the Ishvara whole, that is no way going to help. Taking the responsibility and delivering means the identity with which you are playing with the ordinary existence, assuming it properly and being very smooth with it, just settled with it, celebrating that identity. You know when to celebrate and when to relax. It's like having the broomstick for right purpose. Have it, use it, relax from it. Celebrating the responsibility of your identity. So naturally you will be creative and productive. To Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat. You will be creative for yourself. You will be productive for the Jagat world. You will be beautifully connected to the Ishvara. Life is death. Understand? It constantly demotivates you. Every moment, every minute, kala crashes your body, demotes you, says, come on, die, come on, die, come on, die. Life is death. Nothing is going to motivate you except your inner source. Take responsibility of your life on you. Don't expect, like a baby, somebody will come and pamper you and pat you and motivate you. Life is death, understand. It is standing in front of you and staring. Every moment is death. Only your inner space can motivate you. Stand up with responsibility and motivate yourself. Life is not for the fellows who expect that it should motivate you. No. Life is death. Every moment life passes over you will only try in all possible ways to demotivate you. It is the source from which you need to open up and break, express the energy. Only when you take the responsibility for what you are, the real motivation happens. Expecting motivation from outside sources, including me. See, I have two existences, inside you, outside you. If you are expecting motivation from my existence which is outside you, I am not going to give you any motivation. I have another one existence inside you. Receive motivation from that by taking responsibility. Let the source of the motivation be inside my existence, inside you, not outside you. Life is death. Understand? Every moment, kala, time, is standing in front of you and demotivating your body, demotivating your mind, demotivating your inner space. It is you who need to stand and take the responsibility. From the inner source, motivate yourself. Expecting motivation from outside source is mental retardedness. If you are only verbally able to understand yourself, means when you look inside, you just know thoughts which are flowing in you. You can have only that much understanding about Ishvara. Only that much understanding about world. If you are not even able to have the verbal understanding about what is going on inside you, naturally you will not have any understanding about what is going on outside you, others. And what will you know what is going on in the Ishvara? Cosmos? No. I tell you, Ishvara respects you when you respect you. I wanted all of you to know, from the beginning, from the first moment I assumed the body till now, I never prayed. Please understand, I never asked anything to Ishvara. And Ishvara always respects me. Because I respect me, he respects me. And the nature respects me, world respects me. When you respect you, neither world can disrespect you, nor Ishvara can disrespect you. When you disrespect you, Ishvara also will disrespect you, and world also will disrespect you. The connection you have with you is the basic unit. For example, currency. 1 rupee is the basic unit. So any transaction is going to be based on the basic unit. It can be 10 rupee, 100 rupee, 2000 rupee, million rupee, billion rupee, crore rupee, but it is going to be rupee. The basic unit is not going to change in any transaction. Same way, the connection you have up with you is the basic unit. So whether the transaction with God or transaction with the world, connection with God or connection with the world, your anger with God or anger with the world, fear with God or fear with the world, or greed with God or greed with the world, connection with God or connection with the world, all transaction is going to be in that basic unit. Basic unit is your connection with you. That is the basic unit. If you have self-hatred, the relationship with God is going to be based on hatred.
Let's go to the Shastra Pramana. Shastra Pramana are the unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures, Veda Agamas.
From the Shiva Sutra, Sutra 1.15. Hridaye chitta samghatad drishyasvapadarshanam. Hridaye chitta samghatad drishyasvapadarshanam.
Bhagavan beautifully said the unit of how we perceive ourselves is the unit how we will perceive the world, unit how we perceive the Ishvara. He says, you raising yourself, taking responsibility of your inner space, will make you define the outer space and how you define God, how you define the world. Everything, the unit is how you define yourself. You have anger on yourself, then you will have anger on God, anger on people. If you have hatred on yourself, you'll have hatred on God, hatred on people. If you have love on God yourself, then love on God and love on people. Whatever you are experiencing inside you is what you experience outside you. Other than you, there is nobody. Bhagavan beautifully said, the my version of which is inside you is the inspiration for you. Who is the you who is enacting as outside as God, outside as world. So it is you who project the whole world from the source of who is inside you. So beautifully he gives us to make us understand that everything is just a reflection of who we are and how we hold ourselves inside us. That is exactly how we will be holding everything outside us. The more and more we align to integrity, taking responsibility to align inside us, the higher source of us, the Paramashiva space in us, as our ultimate, taking responsibility as the highest identity, who you are, then the reflection on the world also, everything will be Paramashiva. God also, everything will be Paramashiva. So everything starts listening to you because you are Paramashiva, which is creating a reality of Paramashiva, which is existing as Paramashiva. The world, God, and you become Paramashiva. No conflict and everything holds as a ultimate reality. Holding the inner space continuously as Paramashiva is what we need to perceive and decide to do. Then everything else follows, Bhagavan beautifully says. With this powerful cognition, let's move to Apta Pramana. Mind reading, Krishna reading others' mind. Krishna was playing in the mud. Mother Yashoda asked Krishna to open his mouth to see if he has mud. Krishna opened his mouth, but Yashoda, when she peered into the mouth, she was wonderstruck. She saw the entire universe, the mountain, the ocean, the planet, the air, the fire, the moon, the stars, in that small mouth. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 8. The whole universe is what is inside Krishna, outside Krishna, as Krishna. So beautifully, the Apta Pramana exactly goes what Bhagavan says as the powerful cognition. Now let's go to the Atma Pramana. Atma Pramana, Bhagavan beautifully says, he said he was trying to look into me to understand the whole verse as it was at his form, my inner space. But in my inner space, he only saw the cosmos and got frightened. Bhagavan beautifully narrates.
I felt somebody was intently looking at me. I just turned. I saw Hamsananda Swami only. He was only staring at me. Too strongly. He was staring at me. I asked him, why you are looking at me like this, Baba? He said, when you were explaining intensely, I understood whatever you are sharing, it is directly from your experience. So I wanted to look in. Whatever is in your inner space, I just wanted to grasp. When I looked in, I saw it's a whole cosmos opening. I got frightened. You turned towards me. He said he was trying to look into me to understand this whole verse as it is from my inner space. But in my inner space, he only saw the cosmos. He got frightened. The moment he got frightened and started losing himself, I just turned my head. He said, I can see very clearly. Everything is from directly your own experience. These people are blessed. He was telling about the few of the devotees who were listening. He said, these fellows are blessed. Agnena yasupataraye asman vishwani deva vayunani vidvan yuyot yasmajjuhuranamena bhuyishtam denama uktim videma. Listen. Agni is the knower of all our actions and all that is worth knowing in the universe he knows. Please understand. Anywhere knowledge happens, Agni has to be there. Without Agni, knowledge cannot happen. All the spaces, planets where Agni is not possible, knowledge is not possible. The modern day scientists are searching and trying to find if there is a place with water, human beings will be there or aliens will be there. I tell you, no. If there is a place where Agni can happen, only there life can happen, knowledge can happen, nowhere else. Only where Agni can happen, knowledge can happen, life can happen, nowhere else. Agni. Who is knower of all our actions and everything worth knowing. Whatever is worth knowing in the planet Earth, Agni knows it. He knows it. The Upanishadic rishis are addressing Agni as knower of all our actions and all that is worth knowing. Then they pray, you must take us along the righteous and auspicious path of completion. You must take us. Please understand. The prayer is not casual, very deep, detailed. You must take us along the righteous and auspicious path of completion. Subhadharaye asman vishwani deva vayunani vidvan. You must take us.
Beautiful. Manifesting, reading pictures in others' mind. Shakshi Pramanas are the initiated disciple devotees all around the world who are manifesting the powers and sharing their testimonial. Here, Sabrina, during the program Paramashivam 2, they played a video of a plane taking off was with no sound and not on a screen, hidden with the power of clairvoyance. Swamiji revealed to me several people stand in line, flag, eye, silver string, foot, mountain. This Paramashiva level 2 participants had to mind read this picture. She saw several people standing in the line, flag, eye, silver, string, everything, which lead to her seeing the aeroplane. So this is a beautiful sharing. Now we'll go to the guidelines for manifesting the powers and Pratyaksha Pramana to understand the science behind mind reading.
Pratyaksha Pramana, scientific studies what can be measured, measuring the effect of being in enlightenment state. A new study brings scientists one step closer to mind reading. Researchers have developed a technique that uses the brain waves captured by the EEG machines to reconstruct the images you see. In the following video, you will now watch while the scenario exists only in the realm of science fiction, new research from the University of Toronto Scarborough brings it one step closer to reality. Scientists have used EEG data brainwaves to reconstruct images of faces shown to subjects. In other words, they're using EEG to tap into what a subject is seeing.
Setting up item for seeing pictures in others' mind. Camera with timestamp, Nyananjan, pencil and paper for you and your partner. Explain to the partner how the process is going to be, how you're going to Scan them and tell them the detail, verify it, and share the video. The video, let's take a few minutes to set the camera up. Download the timestamp app, click on the video, ensure the time is seen on the screen very clearly. Make sure the camera is recording you and the partner. It's a wide angle with a bright place and a very quiet place to record these videos more appropriately. These are amazing videos. The Shakti is happening through you. Don't miss to record all the Shakti Avishkarna videos. Guidelines to manifest the powers. Turn on the video camera. Apply the Jnananjan on your third eye. Bring your awareness on your third eye. Ask the partner to draw the picture in the mind. Whatever is in the mind, please draw the picture. And once the partner keeps it aside without showing the manifester can draw the picture as seen through third eye and verify both and see if it matches. If it matches exactly, then you have manifested the power. If you're only feeling like Kundalini energy and some part of it is correct, excellent, you have started manifesting. Go ahead and celebrate and share the video with everybody, your friends and family. More and more manifestation will start happening the more sharing you do. Verify the authenticity of the audio and video that is recorded. Share the video with your friends and family with powerful cognition. Listen to others sharing an experience of this power manifestation for entanglement.
Power manifestation instructions. Let's sit straight, the head, neck, and back in a straight line, so that beautifully the Kundalini energy raises to the Agnya where the manifestation happens. Usually, our awareness is on Muladhara, Swadhisthana, and Manipuraha, where navel centered, your below navel center. Here, bringing the awareness to your third eye and sitting straight will give us amazing possibility of power manifestation. Now let's understand few words that Bhagavan is repeatedly using. Shakti Pada, oneness, be unclutched, initiation. So here first we will see in Bhagavan's words what is Shakti Pada.
Let me give an introduction about what is Shaktipada process. Please understand. You would have seen or heard about how the chicken sits on the egg and hatches. Of course, in the modern countries, this does not happen. Machine sits on the egg and our egg sits on the machine. In those days, originally when hens and chicken were getting produced on the planet Earth, the hen used to sit on the chicken and hen used to sit on the egg and the chicken will come out of the egg. See, same way, Sadashiva sitting means the ultimate cosmic energy sitting on the individual soul and making the individual soul into cosmic energy is Shaktipada. Hen sitting on the egg and making the chicken happen, same way. You may think, how come, what is going on here? That hen is only sitting just by the body heat of the hen, the egg is becoming chicken. Because no surgery is done and nothing goes inside. It's only sitting. Same way, it is just sitting. It's only the presence. The Shaktipada makes the individual soul into cosmic soul.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained Shaktipada, how individual soul becomes cosmic soul. And let's listen to initiation.
see, let me explain the initiation. Initiation is the process beyond your intellectual understanding. The transmission of lamp happens. Now, you understood something intellectually. There is something which is not understood, which can't be transmitted through the words. That is transmitted. That's what we call initiation. Sometimes I tell people that unless you are initiated, the techniques do not create the result. The reason is you do not grasp completely whatever is expressed through words. Initiation is like it just transmits whatever need to be transmitted beyond logic and beyond words. People ask me why to wear this bracelet or this mala and all those things. This all will remind you. Why bracelet in the hand? It will remind you, before eating, did you meditate? It's a constant reminders. Before eating, let you be reminded, did you do the meditation? That is why this bracelet. That is why this mala. That is why this external things. Sometimes these external things does a big job of reminding you constantly. That is why take the help of external things also, nothing wrong. People ask me, why we can just be spiritual without having external things? If you can, really you are welcome. But I don't think anybody who speaks in that way is successful. I've never seen people becoming successful avoiding the external things, just having internal things. And it is just a nice way of escaping from yourself.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained initiation. Let's listen to be unclutched. What is to be unclutched?
The thoughts, every thought is independent, illogical, unconnected, and unclutched. Because the gap between two thoughts is too small. The neutral space between the two thoughts is too small. You think all the thoughts are connected and it is in the shared form. It is not. By your very nature, every thought is independent, illogical, unconnected, and unclutched. Between every thought, you experience a neutral space. When you change the gear, whether you go from neutral to 1 or 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 or 4 to whatever gears you may change, but every time you have to come to the neutral space. Only then you can go to the next gear. Even if you want to go from 2 to 3, you have to come to the neutral space. Only then you can go to 3. Same way, between every thought, you experience a neutral space. You experience a neutral space between every thought. Between every thought. That neutral space, that silence is what I call peace or bliss. The peace which exists, the bliss which exists already in you, between every thought, the gap of the thought, the gap between the thoughts, that neutral space is the peace, is the bliss. When you understand you are unconnected, independent, illogical, and unclutched by your very nature, you will start experiencing the neutral space in you, neutral space which exists in you. You will start living from moment to moment in spontaneity. We need to understand one more thing. This technique of being unclutched, it does miracles in your being. In the body level, or in the mental level, or in the being level. In every level, when you understand the truth, by your very nature, you are unclutched. The tremendous quantum transformation. You take a quantum jump. The transformation happens in quantum, not step by step. Just one jump. You take a quantum jump and experience the truth awakening in you.
The oneness space is the most beautiful space that Bhagavan himself is explaining how we are ferocious. Beyond the tiredness and boredom, we can experience the space of oneness and be unclutched.
Oneness is not imagination. Oneness is not visualization. Oneness is not even just declaration. It is your existence. An idea which is you is oneness. The idea which has become part of your very space, which does not tire you or bore you by the passage of the time, is oneness. Mahadeva says in the Agama, Sadashiva beautifully explains in the Agama, Kala, Yama cannot tire you or bring boredom to you if something becomes your space. Devi achieved the blissful state and union with Mahadeva on Shivaratri day because our space became oneness. Anything which brings tiredness or boredom has not yet become your space. If living in this body brings you tiredness and boredom, you are not going to be living in this body forever. When that becomes too much, you are going to drop it and move ahead. If you want to be in oneness forever, it should become part of your space, means you should become ferocious with you and break this very tiredness and boredom. Only when you deal you with the ferociousness, you break the tiredness and boredom. With that ferociousness, you need to make oneness as your space. Anything stands as an imagination in the length level, visualization in the breadth level, declaration in the depth level. If you open your time with ferociousness, it just sinks into space level. With this ferociousness, the time layer in you opens, and the oneness from imagination to visualization to declaration, it becomes your space, the way of existence.
The most important, Bhagavan says, being unclutched, understanding the Shaktipada, the oneness space, and chanting the Mahavakya. The Mahavakya, the power of the Mahavakya, pushes you into the higher states of consciousness. Here, Bhagavan himself explains how we can experience the Shaktipada, raised higher consciousness, through Mahavakya.
It's one of the very important revelation by Sadashiva. All the electronic equipments work when the electrons are made to vibrate. That happens by the light. When the electricity is supplied, the light particle vibrates, the electronic equipment starts working. Just like that, the spiritual power and the umbilical cord connection, spiritual umbilical cord connection between you and me, it works with sound particle. For example, my integrity with the cosmos, Sadashiva, Mahasadashiva, it reverberates in certain level of frequency. When you are integrated to me, you also start reverberating in the same frequency. If your integrity goes down, that is when you start connecting with me only as a manager or this organization head or your Purvashram father, mother. Your connection with me goes down to the lower level if the integrity gets reduced. I was wondering, what is the way we can bring people to the higher integrity immediately and the feeling connection, so they start manifesting the powers, they start staying in the space of Sadashivatva. Sadashiva revealed a beautiful sound. I can tell you, this is like a password. At any point, if you are not able to bring yourself to oneness, you are a little shaken, disturbed, or for some reason, you are not able to bring yourself to oneness. This is like a password. You type, whether your mind feels connected or not, the energy will start flowing in you beyond the depth dimension. You see, all mind oscillation, restlessness, all mental idea based feeling connected or not feeling connected is only length, breadth, depth level, not in the space level. But this sound will straight infuse energy from the space level. Like for example, if the power goes off, automatically the generator will get switched on and the power supply will be going on. So end result will not be lost. Whether government power supply or the generator power supply, end result will not be stopped. So whenever you feel little that oneness is, you are not catching it, just feed this password. Immediately the oneness will open up and you will start manifesting the powers, energy, and the whole space will shift. It is directly from Sadashiva. It's a beautiful sound. I don't even want to say it's a mantra. It is not even a mantra because there is no meaning in it. You can't derive a meaning for it. It just flashed like a password for all the initiations I am giving. One single password for all the initiations I am giving. And the initiations I gave, I am giving, I will be giving. For all that. This is like one password. Don't even repeat like a mantra. Just feed like a password. And it will just open up. Your whole being will open up. Listen carefully. It starts with the vibration Om. Listen and then repeat. Om. Very deep. Om. Nithyananda. Nithyananda. Maha Sadashivoham.
So Bhagavan gave beautiful explanation of how you can be in Shaktipada. Visualize Paramashiva who has come down as Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam from Kailasha. Remembering Paramashiva in your third eye. Again and again, bringing your awareness to your third eye simply makes you manifest powers. Absolute unclutching. How Bhagavan said, the neutral zone. Nothing ever touches the screen. Like same way, the movie does not touch the screen, whether it is happening in ferocious or any soft, beautiful, nothing touches the screen. Be unclutched like the screen. And to experience the state of Paramashiva, your inner space being completely unclutched. complete completion, to experience the space of Paramashiva. Inside us, the complete completion happens when we are in tune with Paramashiva, that everything is redundant and irrelevant. The essence of completion is irrelevant. Nothing matters in your life because everything is complete completion. Oneness with Paramashiva, how Bhagavan said, in ferocious breaking the boredom and tiredness, just being in the space of oneness with Paramashiva to manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Tyaga as Paramashiva is your only strength, now declaring complete integrity with Bhagavan to experience the being of Paramashiva. How Bhagavan said, chanting the Mahavakya raises your frequency, and that is your only strength to manifest any reality. Being in this beautiful space of Paramashiva, you can experience such a beautiful space, state, powers, and becoming the being of Paramashiva, manifesting whatever you want. Now, you will be manifesting the powers, watching the oneness capsule, and chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. We'll be playing the Mahavakya and the oneness capsule for you to manifest powers. At end of the Mahavakya, you can start with the verification and sharing and causing. Thank you.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour. Let the Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Verification process. Verify no video editing. Shakti Avishkarna video. Verify video is not stopped or restarted during the process. All videos are having the timestamp and a wide angle. No clues or hints given during the manifestation. No Bluetooth or gadget during manifestation. If you have Ashada Yantra, Kavi, banyan leaf, or mirror or Paramashivashila, please go ahead and use it and apply the Jnananjal. See through your third eye using this spiritual product, and simply whatever is revealed, you can write it down. Authentically draw the picture matches exactly as it gets revealed. Do not tamper with the data during verification process, and do not interpret the results. Let it be just as is, whatever is being shown by Paramashiva. The more the authenticity, more the power manifestation happens in us. Thank you for manifesting the power of mind reading.
Beautiful. We are at the end of the power manifestation, but most important part of the power manifestation. Here, we are going to share all that you have manifested with the social media groups. Here we have Sri Kailasha Kotyar Manifesting Power Groups. Thousands of people are part of that. And you can share there and you can post your powerful cognition and the videos. The link is tinyurl.com/power manifestation. It is at the left corner of the page. You can click on it and you can post your beautiful experience in the power manifestation group. Why sharing and causing is very important part of power manifestation. Bhagavan beautifully explains that sharing is pulling us out of delusion and causing is liberating us. We are the ones who need to start experiencing the higher states of reality, how we need to exist. Beautifully, Bhagavan explains when you are sharing with others the ultimate beautiful multidimensional logic, your brain rewires into the higher space of consciousness, the Turyatita state. Again and again, when you experience even a little bit, you share with the world, your experience becomes reality. Same thing when you cause others to come and get initiated for higher reality, you are caused into the higher purpose, the ultimate reality. Bhagavan says extreme power manifestation is extreme causing. So beautifully he explains how our strength is declared on Paramashiva. The power manifestation happens exactly in tune to that. And sharing with the world, continuously reiterating ourselves the experience that we had from the powerful cognition and manifesting the space of Paramashiva, the state of Paramashiva, the beings of Paramashiva, we become Paramashiva. Go on sharing and causing, which is the most important part of how you have experienced your reality. When you go to a temple, we pray and we see that beautiful experience happen in us, and then share with the world that how amazing the temple experience has manifested as your reality. Same way, when you manifest powers, when you share with the world, it becomes more and more the depth cognition of you, and you will be experiencing more powers. Even if you're manifested very small, it does not matter the quantity. Bhagavan says the quality is important. If it is authentic, please go ahead and share with the world. Do not doubt, have self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred come and block anything. Experience the ultimate in deep seeking and gratitude. Bhagavan manifest in you with a deep prayer, that asking Bhagavan to make this reality as your existential reality. With that, let's end with the Purna Mantra, thanking Bhagavan for all these great experience. We have come to the end of the Power Manifestation course, and we end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamadashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Parameswaram Padaka Arpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you for participating in the Jnana Paddhati, Nithyananda Jnana Paddhati course. Please go ahead and select more power manifestation and every day experience the ultimate reality for yourself. Nithyananda.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham